The Golden State Warriors just dismantled the San Antonio Spurs, and if you thought it was Stephen Curry that turned up, you were wrong. Stephen Curry had an off day, and the Golden State Warriors still beat the Spurs by 42 points. So how is this possible? Well, it stems from a young man that wants to send the world a message, insane bench scoring from the Warriors, and Jimmy Butler showing everyone that he is an absolute lockdown on the defensive end. Today's video is about to get interesting. Before we get any further, today's video is sponsored by PrizePicks. Want to turn pocket change into serious cash? Then you're in the right place. PrizePicks is the easiest way to play daily fantasy sports. And well, here's how it works. You pick 2 to 6 players and decide if they'll get more or less on their projected stats. The more players you choose, the bigger your payout. For example, if I see Steph Curry at 22.5 points, I am smashing more every time. And as funny as it sounds, I'd probably take less on LeBron James turnovers. It's literally that simple to choose your players. But PrizePicks isn't just for basketball. They cover MMA, baseball, golf, football, and more. So whatever sport you follow, there's a play for you. Now here's the best part. If you sign up today at prizepicks.com and use code MUVSY, deposit just $10 and pay your first $5 and give you $50 instantly whether you win or lose. That's literally free money. So stop waiting, head to PrizePicks, use code MUVSY, and start turning your sports knowledge into cash today. So how did the Warriors do it? How did they beat the Spurs by 42 points without Curry having one of those 30-point performances? Well, it all stems from Brandin Podziemski. He is one of the most crafty players when it comes to going downhill. He could be sprinting at you full speed and then have the brakes to stop, and when he stops, he will hit you with a pump fake using his left hand, and there's nothing Devin Vassell can do to stop that. That's an easy bucket and a very crafty play. I also like how he reads the floor. Over here, he brings the ball down slowly, and when he sees the wide open lane, he turns into a BMW when you hit the acceleration, and he flies right through you and hits you with a layup. You could really see the game is slowing down for Brandin Podziemski. First, he looks for those wide open lanes, and when he finds those lanes, it's game over because he is so rapid. But that wasn't even the most impressive part of his game against the Spurs, because the man had 7 threes and made them at a 78% clip. That's so efficient. And you want to know why he shoots a three-pointer so efficient? It's because he has mastered off-ball movement and getting to open spots and leveraging superstars like Jimmy Butler. And a good example is over here when Stephen Curry is going inside the paint. And when you play with a player like Steph, he gets doubled a lot. So what Podziemski tries to do is stay to the left or the right of Curry. And in this example, Podziemski is to the left of Steph. And the reason why he does this is in case a double happens over here, Curry could just kick it out to Podziemski and Podziemski will nail the 3. Brandin Podziemski and the Warriors are so good at getting off-ball shooters wide open. Over here, you can see Jimmy is in the post. But look at what Santos does. He cuts inside of the paint and goes to the 3-point line so that his defender is gone from the play. Now Brandin Podziemski's defender has to help on the Jimmy Butler post-up, leaving Brandin Podziemski wide open, and he nails the 3. We have to give some credit to Santos. This guy knows how to read the floor and help out Brandin Podziemski as well. And Brandin Podziemski shows again that he's amazing off the ball. What did I say at the start of the video? If you're to the left or the right of a superstar, you will most likely get open. Over here, Jimmy brings the ball down, attacks the paint, and bang, defenders collapse on him. There's the double team, and Brandin Podziemski is to the left of Jimmy, so he's going to be wide open, and he nails the 3. That's just too easy. Okay, guys, I know we talked about Podziemski a lot in today's video, but please let me show you some more, because his playmaking is absolutely jaw-dropping. He will pinpoint passes to you, so you don't have to do work. Over here, the Warriors are bringing the ball down in transition, and Podziemski asks for the ball in the right wing. He sees that Jimmy is in the dunker spot, and well, you don't really want to give a bounce pass there or a straight up pass. Instead, you want to throw it over to the defenders so they don't have a chance at contesting that, and well, he throws a perfect lob for a very easy finish. Podziemski knows how to pass the ball. He wouldn't lob it to a player like Quinton Post, because Quinton Post just isn't athletic. Instead, Quinton Post is a perfect player to set you a screen and roll off of it. And in this case, when he's rolling off the screen, Brandin Podziemski sees that Stephon Castle is on Quinton Post. He's much smaller, so all you have to do is throw the pass over Stephon Castle's head, and that's an easy finish. It's just impressive to me how there was only 2 seconds left on the game clock, and Podziemski found a way to process the game, find a mismatch, and give a perfect pass to Quinton Post. So now that we know that Brandin Podziemski had a great game, we have to talk about Jimmy Butler. Well, so far this season, he hasn't impressed me so much with his scoring, but he's really impressed me with his defense, and that's something that will guarantee translate into the playoffs. Jimmy is just great at helping out Stephen Curry when the opposing offenses are trying to bully Steph. Over here, Jimmy sees that the bullying is about to happen, so he switches onto Steph's guy, and that's a seamless switch. And now he's gonna lock down Stephen Curry's man, and that's a stop. When you want to form a championship team, you need other superstars to back other superstars and help them out. Stephen Curry isn't the greatest player on defense, so Jimmy knows that, and he will always help Steph. And even when it comes to lurking in the paint and guarding 2 guys at once, Jimmy will do that as well. Over here, Jimmy looks over his shoulder and he sees that Jeremy Sochan is trying to set an off-ball screen for Devin Vassell to shoot the 3. But Jimmy already knows that Moses Moody is in that passing lane, and Devin Vassell has no chance to grab that ball. So Jimmy knows that he could just stay at the dunker spot and stay glued onto Jeremy Sochan, and he already knows that pass is coming, and he just gets an easy steal. The guy is just one of the highest IQ defensive players I have watched with my 2 eyes. And away from the defensive end, Jimmy Butler is also trying to get his teammates going. He had 8 assists against the Spurs, and he has said multiple times on press conferences that he's not worried about scoring because he's trying to get his teammates going first. And I think that Jimmy's playmaking and passing it to the other players on this team has really made this Warriors squad a winning squad. Look at Moses Moody. He's playing alongside a player like Jimmy Butler, and well, he's playing even better. He's playing 24 minutes and giving you 20 points, 3 rebounds, 3 assists, 3 steals, and nailing down 3 3-pointers. And don't even get me started with Buddy Hield, because this man has absolutely changed the way he's been playing ever since Jimmy Butler has been back. Not only is he better on the defensive side, he had 3 steals, but offensively, he is so much more efficient. Against the Spurs, he had 19 points, 5 rebounds, 4 assists, and he scored these 19 points at a 67% field goal. I don't know about you guys, but I am so happy for Buddy Hield. I've seen him struggle mid-season, and now he's finally turning it up for playoff time. It's kind of looking like the Warriors can lock down that 6th seed spot so they can guarantee their odds of getting into the playoffs, and that's huge. I can go on and on about this Warriors team, talking about Kevon Looney, Steph Curry, Draymond Green, but I'll save that for another video because there's so much more I could talk about. If you guys enjoyed today's video, do me a favor, hit that like and that subscribe if you are new to the channel. It gets the video out to many more people. And in the comment section, let me know, how far will the Warriors go in this year's playoffs? Will they go far or will they fall short? That's been all for your boy Muvsy. I will catch you legends in the next one.
Get into the bag cause they trying to see me fall, but I'm just dodging all the hate. I spin away like John Wall, and then it's sentimental message, it ain't coming from the heart.